I've hatched 1.3 million Infinity eggs in Bubblegum Simulator Infinity. And I thought I'd just give you an inventory show. Before we move on in the video, I'd just like to announce that my Discord server is now open. Link in description. It's mainly to hang out with other people that like BGSI. And that's about all I have to say. So, hope you continue watching the video and that you enjoy it. Let me know if you have any video ideas down in the comments, because I am running out at the moment. Now, if we come over here, technically speaking, I've hatched 1,299,123. But if we do some rounding, it's 1.3 million. I don't really care what you have to say. I'm going to be going over what I got from it and why I think the Infinity Egg is a pretty good egg, and everyone hating on it needs to stop hating on it. First of all, I don't know if you know, but in the newest version, the Infinity Egg's price went from 1.2 million down to 875k, which on its own is pretty good because that makes it cheaper than both Easter eggs. But if we go over to here and we go to my Infinity Egg team, all of these pets have the Infinity enchant, which, while equipped, decreases the cost of your next 500,000 eggs for 5%, and it stacks. So I have a 55% decrease. And if we go over to here, look at that, 393k. Like, this is 400k. It's literally between the Hell Egg and the Nightmare Egg. Like, it's actually insane how cheap this egg is. I can literally hatch it for like a whole day. And I'm sure that's like upwards of 2 days, which is pretty OP. Now, before I get onto what I hatched, I do want to explain a bit how the Infinity Egg works, because I feel like a lot of people are misunderstanding it. You think if you hatch, right? You think, oh, okay, so when I'm hatching it, it decides what egg I get, and then rolls that egg. But Isaac recently confirmed on the Discord that the Infinity Egg instead chooses the rarity first. Which means, say it's choosing a tier 1 legendary, that it could literally roll any tier 1 legendary. So it's like an average percent chance of all the tier 1 legendaries in the game. Which means that something like the Emerald Golem weighs the chances down. Which means if you look at something like the Sweet Treat, it's got a much more likely chance of getting hatched. Which is, I'm pretty sure, why I've hatched a lot of these new Easter pets, because these Easter pets have considerably rarer chances than previous legendaries, but because the Infinity Egg is all about averages, it makes it so they're actually quite easy to get. I mean, obviously, you know, the Easter eggs are only 2 eggs out of 13, but relatively speaking, it makes the legendaries quite a lot easier than hatching them at the Easter egg, as well as being a much cheaper alternative egg. But rant over about why I like the Infinity Egg. Let's get on to what I really care about, my inventory. Now, let's go through this one by one. First of all, my best pet, my 1 in 40 million shiny cardinal bunny. This thing. Hold on. 2.6k bubbles, 5.5k coins, and 51 gems. Like, this pet is absolutely sick and absolutely insane. Those are some pretty good stats. It might even be near, like, the Overlord stats. So, that's pretty good. And then, my next pet is my Mythic Chocolate Bunny, which I got in the last video for completing the Shiny Index. So these two, in my opinion, kind of come as a pair, because once you hatch this one, you've basically done the Shiny Index. You've done the hard part. Then we've got my Shiny Rainbow Marshmallow that I crafted, all from the Infinity Egg, basically, apart from, like, one of them. Then here, a new addition to my team, I crafted this one, but earlier today I managed to hatch a Shiny Rainbow Shock. Like, that's a bit crazy for this late on. Like, I was trying to make a Shiny Rainbow Shock for about like 4 days, from like release to Easter, like halfway through the release week to the Easter update on the Friday. I was trying to get a Shiny Rainbow Shock, and look, I literally got one during the Easter update, which is pretty crazy luck. Unfortunately, it didn't really count towards anything because I had already crafted this. but still pretty good. Now, we get onto these 3 pets. My shiny ethereal bunnies, all with, like, pretty good stats. Like, I mean, it's got team up, but, like, these things, none of these are hatched, I'm pretty sure. I think these are all crafted. Hold on. These 3. Which means that I must have hatched, like, 30 ethereal bunnies, which shows how good the Infinity Egg is. Because I don't know how many new Easter eggs, not Easter eggs. I don't know how many Infinity Eggs I've hatched since the Easter update. It's probably around, like, 400k. But, like, all these new Easter pets, like, every single one of these pets is from the Infinity Egg. And then moving on, I hatched 2 of these last night. 2 Mythic Ethereal Bunnies. Like, hello? Like, are we crazy or something? Now, technically, they're better than the shiny. They're just slightly worse in coins. But, like, they're much better on gems, so I'd prefer them anyway. Then moving on, I have 2 shiny Hexariums, but I'm not going to equip them. I know they're technically better in coins, but this has got good gems. So I'm going to equip one of my Cardinal Bunnies, which both hatched in the Infinity Egg, may I add. Then, Shiny Chocolate, not Shiny Chocolate Bunny, Normal Chocolate Bunny for completing the normal index. Shiny Demonic Hydra. I crafted this. Trio Cube Index Pet, Mythic Demonic Hydra. And here, I'd just like to point out, only 2 of these Null Voids are from the Void Egg. In recent days, I've hatched 2 new Null Voids, and the other 2 would hatch from the Infinity Egg. So I've hatched 4 Null Voids from the Infinity Egg. I'm working towards a shiny. I mean, I'd love to trade for one, but I don't really have anything I want to trade for it. But, yeah. Hopefully I can get that shiny soon, and then I can get the Mythic Trio Cube. Which, on its own, actually, how good of a pet is it compared to this? To be fair, it's still a pretty good pet. Like 3,400, and this is 3,400. I mean, it'd still be like my second best pet. So looking forward to that. But what I'm more want is this, because if I'm hatching the Infinity Egg, which by the way, I don't know if that counts as an overworld egg, but it's in the overworld, so I'd assume it is. But I guess technically you're not hatching the Infinity Egg. You're hatching specific eggs from the Infinity Egg, so I'm assuming that's how it works. So say if I hatch the Easter egg, then this boost won't help. But still, this is still really good, because the more mythics I hatch, the more mystery boxes I get, which means the more potion, the more stacked I get. So the sooner I get the Null Void, the better, because then me hatching the Infinity Egg is just going to get even better. Yep. Other than that, I don't think I actually have any other crazy hatches. I mean, obviously I've got Shiny Viruses, Rainbow Shock, Rainbow Marshmallows, 12, I don't know how many Exariums is that, 21 Exariums, 19 Demonic Hydras. Then you've just got like 100 of these, 300 of these, 800 of these, 2k of these, 3k of these, like 7k of these. And then if you look into my mythics, these are like all from the Infinity Egg. Like Shiny Mythic Lunar Serpent, Shiny Mythic Pig, Shiny Mythic Unicorn, Shiny Mythic Electra, Shiny Mythic Dark Phoenix, and all these mythics. I don't think I could make any new shiny mythics, but I'm getting actually quite close to making a Shiny Mythic Infinite Cube, unless I have one already, which I don't think I do. So that'll be a new pet for my Mythic Index, which I'm slowly trying to expand. I have no idea what that is. I've never seen that pet before. That looks interesting. Oh, well, this is funny timing, because that's what I'm trying to get anyway. So that's for the index. Apart from that, there's not really much else I've hatched from these eggs, but like all of this team is hatched from the Infinity Egg, which I get is like the majority of my eggs. But if we look here, I have hatched some of these: 20k, 2k, 400, 100k. Okay, we don't talk about that, okay, because I was testing out a strategy because I was trying to get as many mystery gifts as I can for the Easter update, so I was just hatching this for the Mythic Emerald Golem, but the strategy did not work out. This 5,000, this 7,000, this 12,000, this 200,000, yeah, hatched null void a lot. This 10,000, this 55,000, and this 35,000. So, Infinity Egg, by far, my most hatched egg, but it's also given me every single one of these pets. I guess technically the Egg Hunt pet, which I don't know why it's called Egg Hunt, because it's not from the Egg Hunt, but whatever. But literally every other single pet was from the Infinity Egg. So yeah, that's gonna about do it. I'm gonna end the video by opening up these mystery boxes, see if I can get anything good on camera. Reroll orbs, I'll take those. Coins 3, terrible. Lucky 4, terrible. Speed 4, terrible. Lucky 3, terrible. And if you're still watching, make sure to join my Discord, link in description, made recently, and like and subscribe. Yeah.